religious, and this book is very religious, so Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kimberly. I am a vlogger, but I also make a lot of lifestyle videos, beauty videos, all those kind of fun things. This is my Made to Crave online sort of YouTube book club I'm doing. Another friend on YouTube started it, and I'm just kind of following along with her journey. I'm gonna link her video down below, and she is asking like her set of questions on each video regarding like which chapters she's assigning, and I'm just kind of following along with her, but I'm not really doing it. I'm doing it a little bit more loosey-goosey, I guess. Not that many of you said you were gonna jump in per se, so I don't even know if many of you are gonna watch this. It's more or less just for me to keep me on track. I'm on chapter 4 or 5 right now, and she did her first kind of weekly assignment on chapters 1 to 3, I think, so I might be a little bit off because of that as well. But anyways, if you're curious about Made to Crave, it's I'll link below for you to go check it out and read the whole description, but essentially it's about replacing your cravings for food with God and like seeking God rather than food. And I love the idea of that. I am not Christian and I'm not religious, and this book is very religious, so I wasn't quite sure at first, but I really agreed with the concept because I do believe in a higher something. So I did like the idea of using prayer as a tool instead of giving in to my cravings, because I do believe in prayer. So I don't want to make this video super long, so instead of giving you guys my backstory about my health and weight and stuff like that, I have made a whole video about that in the past, which was called my weight loss tag, and I'll link it below. It's essentially just a tag video, but it gives like an update and history kind of to my journey, so if you're curious about that, I will put that below. Now, to get to the book, the first few chapters, excuse me by the way, I am sick. If I sound funny, it's because I have a cold. But basically, what I've gotten from this book is that, you know, like, we deserve to be healthy beings, and that when we're feeling guilty about our like giving into our cravings, and just that guilt of like yo-yoing and not being healthy, like that disconnects us from whatever God that we believe in, right? And I totally believe that. Like, I do feel that, right? So it's teaching us to use prayer in those moments when you want to give into cravings, and to essentially, and it talks about finding people to support you, praying to have a friend to go on this journey with you so that you're not alone, because, you know, having someone to do it with you does really increase your chances of being successful. And I know in the past when I've had a workout buddy or, you know, a healthy eating buddy, it's like a good thing to keep me accountable. So it talks about even just using prayer to pray to have someone to support you. And that if you can't find anyone in your like friends or family circle, to utilize the internet and stuff like that. And so I really like that. And then it talks about having a plan to figure out what it is that you need to work on. What is your plan for yourself? And then you can, you know, try to use prayer and God's guidance to stay with your plan, right? And it also talks a little bit about, like, this is more on the Christian side of things, but I do kind of like, I get it and I like it, but it's like, you know, about making sacrifices, and about how, you know, you can sacrifice those indulgences to bring you closer to your faith, or to bring yourself closer to God, essentially, right? And I'm like, I like that concept as well. Like, I'm just, these lessons that it's going over, although they're Christian based, are very relevant, and I feel like this book could be opened up and generalized to all religions, or even to people who aren't religious, because like the concepts are, I think, as long as you believe in some, like if you have some sort of spiritual belief, regardless of what it is, you would get something from what the book's talking about. But I do think the language it's very Christian, so like you have to kind of, like, for me, like when it's talking about Bible verses and stuff, like I have no idea what they're talking about, but the lessons that it's talking about I do really relate to. So yeah, like for this week, I've been trying to just keep track of what I've been eating and trying to exercise more. For like the longest time, I always wear my Fitbit every day. And when I initially started losing weight over the summertime, what I was doing was just using my FitnessPal to track all of my foods and keep myself focused on a calorie limit, not so much, and I did eliminate eating sugars. So those two factors, and then I just started going for long walks, and then I progressed to jogging. I lost 20 pounds from that, and then after my wedding and then my honeymoon, I just kind of stopped doing those things. And then the weather, it's just like, jogging really is my really preferred method of exercise. So not being able to do that, or being able to do it in harsh conditions, it's just like really lost my motivation. And so yeah, like I've fallen a bit off track, and so I just wanted to focus sort of back on integrating those things back the last week. But unfortunately then my cat passed away, or we had to put him to sleep because he was dying from kidney failure, and that just sent me for a whirlwind. So I did it for half the week, and then for the other half of the week I fell off track again, and then I didn't exercise at all. So I'm gonna start anew, fresh from this video. I'm starting fresh again. I am gonna try to work on those two factors again and come up with more of a, more of a focused eating plan. Like before I was saying, okay, I'm just gonna track, but now I think I wanna start trying to work on decreasing my sugars again, because that's like, if I'm gonna sacrifice something to bring my connection to God back in my life more, I don't know how else to, I think I worded that wrong, but I think you understand what I'm saying. That's the thing I indulge in the most. That's the thing that I crave and I use in a way as something. It's like my drug. So if I feel like there's something I need to sacrifice to be healthier and to build my faith, because I'll need to use it. I'll use my faith a lot to get through. It's definitely sugar. So yeah, I think that that's something I want to get write out more of a plan and just come with a more I don't want to be so loosey-goosey about it. I want to really do it. And I feel like this book, I'm not really going with it as it's happening. I'm more learning, and I feel like when I'm finished the book, it's gonna impact me the most then. I'm gonna sit back and be okay, now I've learned a lot from this book, and now I know what to do, rather than doing it as it's happening. But the idea is to be doing it as it's happening. So for you guys, if you are reading the book along with me, or even just hearing about it in the video, I have some questions. If you believe in something spiritual, or you're religious, do you believe that using your faith could help you get through cravings and lead you to a healthier lifestyle? And do you think that doing that would bring you closer to your God? And what would you want to work on? What would your plan look like for you? Are you like me and sugar's the big deal, or do you think focusing on less carbs, or just exercising more? What's your area for improvement? I'd love to hear from you guys and kind of interact about this healthy living, not so much just about the book, but just in general, because yeah. And if you guys haven't seen my giveaway video, if you're new here, please stop. I will link that below, or I'll do it at the end, exit, outro, whatever you call it. I'm doing a giveaway right now for a $30 Starbucks card. I know it's not anything amazing, but I'm a small YouTuber, and it's a sign of appreciation for my 300 subscribers, which is now 330-ish. So I just love you guys so much. So yeah, make sure you enter for that, because why not? You could win something. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kimberly Hooper. I'm a daily vlogger, but I also make a ton of other videos, and I put content out almost every single day. So make sure to hit subscribe if you're new here.